9 gold medals. It's an American poem written by David Roth, American poet, singer, songwriter, and he was a versatile artist, recording artist. Okay. Coming to the poem, the 9 gold medal. The theme of the poem is universal brotherhood, cooperation, and collaboration. Team spirit. How team spirit, teamwork leads to universal brotherhood and cooperation. The title of the poem is 9 gold medals. 9 athletes is the story of 9 athletes who, with their brilliant and outstanding pageant show of cooperation and compassion for one another, teaches a great life lesson. It's a record of an incident that took place at a Special Olympics. The Special Olympics, as the poem indicates, was once held for disabled athletes, not able, disabled athletes. Disabled athletes who were contesting to start a race, running race. Soon after the race begins, one of the participants, hello, who is, please mute your speaker, please. All right. Who falls down and lies on the track in pain. Then he loses all hopes of winning the race, but because he had taken very hard training to win a medal. The 8 other contestants, in a remarkable way of display of empathy, compassion, sympathy, okay, stopped their race, stopped their running, and came back to help the fallen athlete, and all the 9 athletes, hands in hands, walked to the finishing line, and together they win the first prize. For this great sympathy, that lesson of compassion and team spirit, each one of them was awarded a gold medal. That is the background of this story. When it comes to, this poem, when we come to this poem, 9 gold medals of David Roth, the poem narrates an outstanding display of the same compassion, consideration for others. Okay, this is called winning humanity by cooperation, or it's a pageant, a great display, show of consideration for others. I don't take much time for the, okay, tomorrow you can ask me more about the introduction and other things, and we explain the poem. The athletes had come from so many countries to run for the gold, for the silver, and the bronze. Many weeks and months in training, all building up to the games. Okay. Athletes, the first stanza introduced the 9 athletes. They had come from so many countries. not from one region, one country. These athletes or participants, contestants are from various countries. Say they do not know one another. This context is important. Why have they come there? To run for the gold, for the silver and the bronze. These are the medals. First, second, third prizes. Gold, silver and bronze. Many weeks and months in training, all building up to the games. So they had taken strenuous training for a long time. Strenuous training for months to participate in the events, in the running race, with the hope of winning or with the hopes and dreams of winning a medal. That's a dream of every athlete, win a medal. Whether it is gold or a silver or bronze, win an Olympic medal. It's the life achievement of every athlete. So athletes have come from many countries all over the world to take part in a special Olympics. So they were there to compete for medals, gold, silver and bronze. They have gone through strenuous, hard training for months to participate in this special Olympic or this running race with the hopes and dreams of winning a medal. Understood the first stanza? Understood or not? Please quickly raise your hands. I just want a feedback. Is it clear? Very simple. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Second stanza. Okay. All round the field, the spectators were gathered, cheering on all the young women and women. Then the final event of the day was approaching, the last race about to begin. There had been many qualifiers. After many qualifying runs, this 9 athletes has come to the final lap for the final race. All around the field, spectators were gathered. A large audience was gathered there, was present at the ground to cheer up to encourage the racers, participants of different events. Hello, some hands are up. Hello, please unmute. Do you want to ask something? No, okay, fine. So cheering all the young women and the men have gathered there to cheer up, to encourage, to support the participants, the contestants who are participating in different events. So then the final event of the day was approaching. Now it's time for the final race. Final race. So for the event of the day, that was the final event of the day. That is a final race. The last race about to begin. It was approaching. So people were eagerly waiting for the final race, in which 9 athletes are ready to set off to start. Okay. The loudspeakers called out the names of the runners. The 100 meters, the race to be run, and the 9 young athletes stood there determined and poised for the sound of the gun. It's very quite common, 100 meters race. Okay. The fastest runner. Okay. The fastest sprinter is decided in this 100 meters race. So there is all such excitement could be seen on the face of the audience as well as rather than strain, it was an excitement on the face of the runners too, because their life, the dream of their life is going to be achieved. So the loudspeakers called out the names of the runners. Okay, names of the runners were announced. Who are going to participate in the 100-meter race and 9 young athletes stood there determined and poised for the sound of the bell. They were ready to start. They were ready to start. There is determination to win that race, to be the winner of that race. That could be seen on the face of each runner. So they were waiting for the sound of the gun to start the race. So because the gun is exploded, so that the runners will start their race. The signal was given, the pistol exploded, and so did the runners on hearing the sound. But the youngest among them stumbled and staggered, and he fell on his knees to the ground. This is a unfortunate thing happened during the race. The signal was given, set, ready, one, start. Then there is a explosion of pistol, gunshot. The pistol exploded. All runners charged. They started, and so did the runners on hearing the sound. They dashed, started, and ran towards the finishing point. But what happened? But the youngest among them stumbled and stirred. Okay, but suddenly an unexpected thing occurred there. Unexpectedly, the youngest of those 9 runners, athletes, stumbled, moved unsteadily, and staggered. He lost his balance and fell on his knees to the ground. He couldn't. He slipped and fell on there, on his knees. That falling on the ground is the end of all the dreams of an athlete. So that is why even if he falls on his knees on the track, all the hopes and dreams and his aspirations and his hard work for a lifetime achievement is going to collapse, ruined by one slight, unfortunate, and unexpected incident. He gave out a cry of frustration and anguish. My dear children, did you understand the first 4 stanzas clearly? I have to finish the point today, that's why. Please, clear. Do you understand? Okay, you may ask your doubts later, okay? I'll give you time. Now, he gave out a cry of frustration and anguish. Anguish is not the physical pain, it's mental pain and the frustration, disappointment and mental pain rather than his physical pain. Shattered and ruined, destroyed and destructed the dreams and long time aspiration of that athlete. He gave out a cry of disappointment and mental pain. Nothing could be more frustrating, okay, for a differently labeled athlete, because you imagine a tough training, years they had been undergoing strenuous training to win a medal. So the moment he fell, he knew all his dreams, hopes and efforts were finished, dusted. His dreams and his efforts dashed in the dirt. Dreams dashed dirt. See the 3 words starting with the same consonant sound. Figure of speech is alliteration. When a consonant sound is repeated in the same line, okay, the figure of speech is called alliteration. His dreams and his efforts dashed in the dirt. All his hopes and his dreams were dirted, fell on the dirt. That means ruin, finished. Therefore, his pain and disappointment made him give out a loud cry. That's why he cried loudly. Hopes and dreams are no more. But as sure I am standing here telling the story. Now it's a strange one, but here is what occurred. So as a witness, the narrator of this poem says that I am the one who is standing to say the truth in this unexpected twist in this unfortunate incident. Here is my hello. Can you hear? Can you hear, all of you? Okay. Okay. Here is my witness. I am the one who gives us stands here as a witness of everything. Because a strange thing happened there. Thank you. A strange thing happened there. Unexpected, strange incident happened. Something really strange occurred there soon after this. Here is my witness for that. The 8 other athletes stopped in their tracks. The ones who had trained for so long to compete one by one, they turned around and came back to help him and lifted the lad to his feet. It is the youngest one. It is not the oldest one. So far as the youngest one is concerned, the one who was expected to be the winner, the most energetic runner, fell down. So the experience of years gave way to something else. The experience of years of the 8 other athletes. That's what is given here. The 8 other athletes stopped in their tracks. They stopped their race. What did they do? The ones who are trained for so long to compete one by one, they did. That is the question here. Should I consider the feeling of others, or should I move to my objective without considering the pain and mental pain, frustration and disappointment on others? These 8 athletes stopped their race. They forgot their dreams. They forgot their years' hard work. They came back to help him. They came back and lifted up the fallen athlete, the young athlete, took him up in their hands. The lad means small young man. Then all, so now they came and lifted him and helped him stand on his feet. Then all 9 runners joined hands and continued the 100 meters, reduced to a walk, and the banner above that said Special Olympics could not have been nearer the mark. That the Special Olympics became the Special Olympics. It would not have been a Special Olympics if this incident had not happened. As this unexpected display, a true pageant, show of humanity, love for others, brotherhood, was shown by the other 8 athletes. Therefore, it became a Special Olympics. All runners joined hands in hand. The race was reduced to a walk. Hands in hands, they walked to the finishing line, and the banner above them said, because that was a Special Olympic Games, by their true display of compassion, consideration, brotherhood, they proved that that Olympics was a special one, and all the 9 athletes became winners because they walked to the finishing line hand in hand. So all 9 athletes joined hands and walked into the finishing line together. The 100 meters race was reduced to a walk, but still it was a special one. It became a special one because It was a great display of human compassion, brotherhood. Now, that's how the race ended. Ended with 9 gold medals. They came to the finish line holding hands, still, and the banner above and the 9 smiling faces said, "More than these words ever will," said more than these words. The repetition of the last 2 lines makes a rhetoric effect, force, give a power to the last stanza of the poem. 9 smiling face proved that Olympics was a special one by their cooperation and consideration, empathy, sympathy, and a combination of whatever, a blend of all these human qualities. That is how the race ended. And each athlete won a gold medal. They came to the finishing line holding hands. And the banner, the special Olympic game, became true in all sense by the special display of all this behavior of all these 9 athletes. That is the end of this poem, simple poem.